How's it going, everybody? I figured that I pretty much screwed up on the whole part 8, my Suikoden Let's Play, so I figured I might as well redo it all. The audio's... I don't have the original audio for the game, so it is totally F. So, more into this fight with Water Dragon. This thing is a fair bit bulky, and right here I pretty much decided to cast... reset up my whole magic and defense barrier thing. It's a pretty standard fight. You just pretty much hacking away, and right near the end, I end up cutting the part off. So, finished him off. Got a couple of level ups. Got a dragon's bone, $1,000 in cash, and got another loading screen here. But anyway, as a recording, I believe this will be up either, trying to think, either, well, Monday or Tuesday, and we're getting close to the release of Pokemon X and Y. So, that whole fight caused the ship to get shipwrecked to, whatever. Now, this whole bit, you gotta do this like 3 or 4 times, just get through it. Find the save point right here. Here's how I normally do my videos. I would just record a bunch of footage, and since not Camp Studio, Sony Vegas wasn't really negotiating with me recording 20 to 30 minute long parts. I would have to cut it into a bunch of 20-minute and under parts. I don't know why for this game, but for Shining Force EX, I had to trim it up even more to about 10 minutes apart. I'm debating whether or not I should, upload, just one part for 10 minutes or 2 of them in one day, which is going to break my routine. I'm going to have to record the footage a whole lot faster. But anyway. Ran there pointlessly because there's no fights in here. Like the first time you go in here, when you don't have set goals or whatever, there will be no encounters in there. But trust me, when you go back in there, you're gonna fight the same enemy again and again and again. It's gonna get a little bit nauseating, but still. So, go inside, run out there. I think I got a water stone out of it. Water charm out of it. Basically, it increases your defense, it gives you resistance to water, and I think, no, it doesn't increase your magic defense, I don't think. So, as soon as you go up there and you run about a little bit, you can talk to everybody here, and they'll immediately join your party for the time being. Now, the next whole bit is a little bit of a tedious process because you gotta decide who do you want to do different tasks. Chipu always picks the task of going out and fighting food, but it really doesn't matter who you have do what. I always do, the whole coconut bit, and I'm just doing more exploring just in case I find like a hidden treasure I didn't find last time. But most of the hidden treasures you can buy eventually. Like there are a few, key items. I think there's like another bonus dungeon, like really late in the game. So I end up run up north, cause like you can do this at any point you like. Like you can explore everywhere any time you like. Just be sure to pick up all the hidden items. Don't activate the crab boss. Actually, even if you do activate the crab boss, you can eventually go back here. It's all a matter of just getting levels to fight the enemies around here. And I'm trying to figure out who the frig I can equip the necklace to. and it's apparently Chipu. So Chipu, anything that's like a necklace or something like that, you can equip it to Chipu. I think it's only for the cat characters, and that's it. But with that said, most of them are very lucky. They have tons of speed because they're cats. They're freaking quick and they're very reactive. And you know the whole saying, "Cat has 9 lives." So yeah. So I'm gonna. So pretty much to trigger the next scene, you have to go in here, and I believe you have to rest here for a day or something like that. And apparently not, because I don't know. I find myself doing a lot of running around just to figure out what the frick I'm supposed to do, and randomly events will eventually happen. And I had to look at the maps, like, where the fuck I'm supposed to go? And this whole bit, I'm trying to remember, okay, where do I have to go? What do I have to do next? So I'm like, okay, maybe I have to go back here. Maybe it'll trigger the event where I see the mermaid or whatever. I know there's a certain island if there's like 3 items you get here if and I'm still thinking, oh, there's gonna be encounters, and no, there's absolutely none. I ran in here for like 5-10 minutes, and there's like no encounters at this stage of the game. I'm like, okay, yeah, at least get a full heal out of this deal. And the thing is, you're gonna have to run to like 2 sections of the game, like twice or 3 times, just to to continue on with the plot line. So anyway, let me talk more about the general Suikoden 4. A couple of things about this. I will be doing a 108 character run of this game where I get all the characters. That's the only one I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna get the other endings. And everybody else talks about how cool this island is. Originally, like, this whole bit is voice acted. So I'm like, okay, we can hang out here for a while. Why not? And Chipu's in charge of finding food, obviously, because that cat is always hungry. So I just delegate them from top to bottom, having me going out and find all the coconuts. So pretty much what you have to do is go inside here. You're grab up 3 coconuts. There's 1, 2, and 3. Well, anyway, there's a good and bad ending 1 if you don't get all 108 characters, which is very easy to do because if you don't have 107 characters, and if you don't do certain things in the game, Snow won't join your party, and the game will immediately go to the bad ending, even if you're messing with just 1 character. So I go back inside here, and I think there's like 1, maybe 2 enemies. One of them's a rare encounter. Yeah, this is what the enemies. I believe they're snails. The game calls them snails, I think. No, they're called pearl crabs. Those things look like snails. I'm like, come on, man. And at this point, they're 2 hits to kill. So I'm just gonna hack away at them. And I get the crit on the one I already damaged. Just keep hacking away. It's very easy to fight. So anyway, also I'm gonna do profiles at the start of, the next video. Like when I get a new character, I'm gonna, cut the footage off right then and there, or something like that. If we're at 20 minutes, cut it off there. Have that character profile. Anyway, God, there was a scene of the mermaid. So you find her. She's like, oh, Oh, I got caught hanging around here. You get the lucky band or lucky ring. Uh, Basically increases. It's either water ring or I don't know what item it is. Uh, with Camtasia Studios, at least I had enough of a screen so I can see everything. But in this, can't really see too much. And I have no idea why I kept this fight in here. But anyway, these guys will come in packs in a maximum of freaking 6. I think I mentioned this in a later part, but as long as you can take, one hit from enough HP from one hit from all these guys, I think it's about 15 to 20 HP. So if there's 3 of them out there, if you have 60 HP, like 70 or 80 HP, you're good. But if you don't, I would recommend spending that turn healing. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Well, anyway, I'm gonna be doing a profile every time, when I get a new character. If it's 20, if we're at the 20-minute mark, it'll be at the start of the game. We'll start the video. So right now, I'm working on profiles. I'm just gonna do it on a basis on what characters I get in that stretch of footage. And as soon as you trigger that event, go talk to everybody here, and they'll immediately join your party. There we go. Got Tal. See, got Tal, got Chipu. All there's left to get is Jewel. Actually, I don't think it matters whether you. I'm not 100% sure if it matters whether or not you get Jewel from inside that little bit. But, got all 3 of them to go back, rest for a day. I'm working on it as like a, part by part basis, where in that chunk of footage, let's say I get X characters, the only ones I'm going to mention are the ones that you can have in your party that aren't support characters. So characters like I don't know, Louise. There's a few others that pretty much do nothing combat, but after combat they heal you, or they do a certain thing, or they increase your odds of getting an item. But those characters, I won't do any, won't cover them, just on the sheer fact that they really mean nothing in battle. But some of these guys you have to have in your party if you want to go out and get them. Get other characters. It's not so much in this game as in Suikoden 1, 2, where you had to have certain characters at like level 40, 30 or 40 to get X character in X town. But still. So we're off to do this again. Like, Suikoden 4 really just streamlined the whole character collection thing, where you pretty much gotta run around, talk to everybody. If, you have certain items, you can get them. If you don't have X items, then you're kind of boned. Yeah, I forgot about that one last coconut. But anyway, like, the whole thing, you have to talk to this guy to get this character, or this character you might find a random encounter. Go talk to him after beating him, and you'll unlock that character. Or, you have to go here to get X character, or you have to have X event triggered before you can get this character, or you have to talk to him here, here, and here before you can get him. That sort of stuff. But anyway, I don't know why I paused here for so freaking long. But, I must have, been talking to somebody or something like that while recording, and still the same old pearl crabs. I think this was probably the last video I ended up, not cutting out fights because every single time, like, I didn't want to go through that tedious crap because I would have to reset up everything the way I would normally do, like Pokemon Leaf Green or something like that. Is that I had this all-in-one kind of system where I would have, my audio recording, the game audio recording, and I could just hit one button to pause them both, and that would be the end of that. Go fight them, do whatever, start recording again, and for this, at the start of it, I really had to, had to record all the footage. If you saw a lot of fights in like the early parts, I recorded them all because, quite frankly, I absolutely hate editing. I hate it whatsoever. I took a communications class, and if it wasn't for the fact that I was going through, there we get the wire amulet. But anyway, if it wasn't for the fact that at the time I was going through depression, and I was working at the same time, and all these other things, trust me, I would have, passed that class fairly easily if I knew what if I was not so much about my writing. Also, if I wasn't so much about my writing, then my actual photoshopping, because, or whatever you want to call it. But I absolutely hated editing because the programs they would give you for editing pictures and stuff like that, it was a lunk of crap. It was the biggest piece of garbage I ever used in my frickin' life, and I care not ever to relive that. And there was like no negotiating. It's like, oh, you can have the two pages side by side. Yeah, but I can't do the stuff that I want to do. Plus, all the stuff that I was trying to move from Photoshop onto this program, it was going, F you, I'm not having it. And it would just drive me batshit fucking crazy. And I really did not care for it. Plus, my final project was a review show I did with one of my buddies, and around the same time, like, the entire time I went to high school, I never had a date. So I asked out this one chick, and I should really be talking more about the game, because this could go on forever, but anyway. Safe to say, I didn't have it in because, I was pissed off at time, and I pretty much signed out of every class for the rest of the year because I already had my credits. I was working a job. I let my boss know, like, hey, you want to call me in whatever nights you like, go ahead, call me up. And because I was so done with that high school that I was like, okay, I'm freaking done. I never have to do this ever again. But anyway, so after doing all that, Chipu's like, they didn't charge. Oh, we have to do this all over one last time. So pretty much, I think I cut off right near the end of this, and I was trying to voice act the whole thing because this whole bit wasn't voice acted whatsoever. And I had like this whole live thing. I worked very much on the fly kind of stuff, which you look at, all the great commentators. You look at guys like, I'm trying to think of it, JR, Jerry Lawler. I'm trying to think the really classic wrestling play-by-play commentators. But you look at those guys, and it's like it's very much on the fly, which made it really good. And a little bit here where you can get like a bunch of Jinzo clocks or yelling items if you need them in your inventory. I have no idea what I was looking for in there. I don't know. Maybe I was just looking for crap to just get rid of. And I don't know why in my other plays I just kept all the items I need to get rid of, but like they gave you a lot of crap for combining. I can never figure out the combining system or how it worked. But anyway, that's it for me. I will see you guys later. Have a nice day.